the Aztecs. What an unbelievable start to the season. We just gave you the news that every single seat is sold out for the remainder of the season up there at Viejas Arena. I'm sure that it is great news for all the people involved with Aztec basketball and the Aztec athletic department, and certainly to the players as well, as that has become as good a home court advantage as you will find in college basketball, and that is not an understatement. Full page, front page story in today's Union Tribune about how popular San Diego State has become. If you watch local news, I know at least last night on a couple of different stations that I was watching, because, I love my local news. They were talking about how Aztec Fever has taken over this city, and why not? Undefeated, ranked 6th in the country, and a lot of people jumping on board. Malcolm Thomas on the hotline here on Double X 1090. Malcolm, good to speak with you. Darren Smith, thank you very much.
Thank you.
I appreciate it. Now, are you feeling all this stuff here that everybody's talking about with front page stories and everybody on the news and the sellouts? I mean, how much is that? How much are you guys noticing that stuff?
We notice a lot, and we feel like we've earned all the attention that we're getting. But there's room for improvement for us, and we're not going to stop working to become even more popular.
Well, I don't know how that's possible. I mean, how can you do that?
I don't know, but every day we come into practice, we're working hard. Everybody's buying into what the coaches are trying to teach us, and we're just trying to put it into our games and get victories.
Well, a lot of people thought that this was going to be a year based on last year, based on the collection of talent, that you guys were going to be really good this year. Are you surprised in any way, shape, or form that you're still undefeated in the middle of January?
I'm a little surprised, but I knew we were capable of it. Coaches knew we were capable of it when they recruited us, and everybody just plays hard, and the coaches, they coach hard, so, you kind of expect us to have a lot of wins.
Malcolm Thomas in Double X 1090. San Diego State plays Air Force tomorrow night. Shocker, another sellout. How much can you feel the energy inside the building when you guys are playing?
We feel the energy a lot when we run out and see the whole student section is filled up. It just gives us an extra energy boost to just play even harder than we already do.
And I said this on the air because I think I went to the UNLV game, and I heard you did this for a while, but that you guys, after the game, you go over to the student section, right? I mean, you've been doing that for a while.
Yeah, we just try to let them know that we respect them for supporting us, and without them, we wouldn't be the Aztecs that everybody sees.
What's odd about that is you forget that you're a college kid. And I don't say that to as any disrespect, but those are your college classmates. I mean, a lot of those guys you might go to class with, I would think, inside that student section. And I mean, I would imagine being in class, what is it like to be a player on San Diego State's basketball team and still be in a classroom with a lot of the people that come there and support you?
Well, that's the crazy part, You're over there shaking people's hands, and some of the people hands that you're shaking are in your classes, so they treat us no different when they see us on campus, but they just say good game or something, but we appreciate it.
Do your professors ever say anything to you? Because, what you guys are doing here has never been done in this program, as you know.
Yeah, our professors, they just say something like, oh, our basketball team is doing well, and then, people will just come up to you after. But nothing too extreme.
Do they ask you for tickets?
No, they don't ask for tickets. Hopefully they already have the tickets.
Malcolm Thomas on Double X 1090. So you guys, as a program, never been ranked before, and now you're number 6 in the country. And I wonder, do you think about the possibilities? Do you think about what even could be more this year on top of what you've already done? I mean, is being number 1 part of one of your goals this year?
Yeah, being number 1 is a goal that we're trying to reach, but we just really focusing on winning. Whatever comes with winning is what we're trying to get to, and if that means being number 1, then that's our main goal.
But I mean, it's fair to say, you guys are that close to it. Why not climb up another 6 spots?
Yeah, it wouldn't be bad. We're definitely working for it, but we're definitely working towards just getting better every day and working hard on the court.
Well, a lot of people were somewhat ticked off that Duke only dropped to number 5 after losing on the road to Florida State. Did you guys expect that, or how surprised were you where Duke ended up in the rankings?
No, we weren't surprised at all. We know Duke is a really good team, and we know they lost to a good team. The ACC is a tough conference, but just to be mentioned with the names of Dukes and Ohio State is just a good feeling for us.
Malcolm Thomas on Double X 1090. You know, your coach, it amazes me. You're what, 22, 23 years old?
22.
22 years old. What do you have in common with Steve Fisher, who is a couple of years your elder?
I would say the only thing that me and Coach Fisher have in common is that we both love the game and we both stay calm. He's always calm no matter what. If we go on like a 10-2 run, the team goes on a 10-2 run, he's always calm. He never loses cool. I
mean, can he relate to guys? I mean, that's a couple generations difference in terms of age, you know, for being a college basketball coach who's been around the block a couple times. I mean, is he a guy that you guys relate to?
Well, yeah, he's very easy to talk to. He knows what we're talking about, and he will never steer us in the wrong direction. He's a great coach for us.
We're talking to Malcolm Thomas and Double X 1090. What is happening at halftimes of your games?
Coach just tells us what we need to improve on. He tells me and DJ to put bullet points on the board on what we need to improve on, and then we talk as a team, and we just try to put it out on the court.
All right. Now, you said he asked you and DJ Gay to put bullet points up on the board. I mean, he's letting you guys be, I don't want to say coaches, but talk to your teammates. I mean, could you explain what that means?
Well, he comes in and gives us a little talk, and then he tells me and DJ, like I said, to put bullet points, and then we talk as a team on what we need to improve on, and then he'll come back in and tell us if that's what we need to improve on or what else we need to improve on, and that's what we do. So
what were the bullet points that you guys put up during the New Mexico game, since that was the last game you played?
Rebounding and communication, because we needed to communicate better on the screens, and rebounding, we need to just be tougher on the rebounding. Well,
you guys have Air Force tomorrow night. Is anybody, are people, you know, people in my business, we got our own agenda sometimes. Is anybody starting to talk to you about BYU next week?
In press conference yesterday, someone asked about BYU, but we don't really focus on BYU. We're focused on Air Force because they're a lot better team than they were last year, and they've always been a tough team. We just have to prepare for them.
So that's it. You won't talk about BYU until Thursday?
No BYU till Thursday.
That sounds like, you know, bullet points and put it up there on the board as well. Steve Fisher telling you that stuff?
No, this is just how our team is. You know, we never try to look past the team. We always try to, you know, prepare wisely for teams because, you know, anybody could beat you nowadays.
I was reading earlier today, is it true that you attended a San Diego State basketball game when you were 12 years old?
Yeah, I actually did. I used to come to the games all the time. Me and my mom, we always supported the Aztecs.
Is that right? So you guys used to come down here. Now, where did you grow up?
I grew up all around San Diego, kind of. But mainly I grew up in City Heights.
And when you were coming to games here, when you were a kid and you're supporting the Aztecs, I mean, did you ever think you'd see what you're seeing here today?
No, I didn't, but I always knew they were a good team, and, you know, I like to support the hometown teams.
Well, hey, man, it's going pretty well for you. Can you believe that every single game is sold out for the remainder of the year?
No, I can't. I didn't believe it when I heard it, but that's an even better feeling.
Yeah, right? Who's your favorite member of, you mentioned the student section, who's your favorite member of the show?
Favorite member of the show?
I got mine.
Who's yours?
I like the banana guy.
yeah, I like the banana guy, but I'll have to go with my friend Bo, the gecko.
The gecko. Yeah, you guys are wrapped up in the game, but do you notice how many, like, San Diego State big-time pro football players, you know, how many people are jumping on board here? Yeah, I mean, I know it's silly to try to compare it to Staples Center during a Laker game, but, you know, it has become a bit of a who's who when it comes to San Diego people, both in the business world and the sports world.
Yeah, it's a good feeling when you see Charger players coming because, you know, we'll go to watch them, and to have them come support is it's a big deal.
Yeah, and, you know, I mean, it's funny because Carlwell always talks to those guys who are sitting on the court. You ever talk to those guys during the game?
No, I don't talk to anybody during the game.
That's it. Just focus. Carwell, though, he gets away with it. I saw him talking to like Antoine Applewhite last week.
Oh, really? I didn't see it.
He's a bit of a Carwell's a funny guy.
He's very funny. He has a lot of energy for his size.
Well, he's got a good outside shot too.
Yeah, he's real tough. I go against him every day.
Do you really? Who comes out on top of that one?
It depends on what kind of day it is. Sometimes it's him, sometimes it's me. But as long as we're making each other better, we're gonna keep doing it.
Who came out on top today?
Nobody. We didn't really go hard today.
Oh, okay. Well, I got it. Well, hey man, keep it up. Congratulations, and it's certainly become quite the topic of conversation here in Sports Talk Radio Land. Malcolm, thank you very much for a couple minutes.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Malcolm Thomas.